Kia kaha Virgo, welcome to July 2015 Taroscope reading with me. Hope you guys have got some time to sit back, chill out and relax and see what messages are in store. 4 cards from the tarot, and then we will finish off with a flower of life card, which is more of a personal spiritual message. So let's see what's in store for you guys for July. The Lovers, the Tower, the Star, and the Magician. Wow, okay, really pretty amazing. As you can see, you have got 4 major arcana cards, so instantly we know we're pretty much dealing with some big stuff for you guys going on in July. And the major arcanas you've got are pretty full on as well. So I guess we will work from the left and we will work through. Each card represents basically a week in July. So that will be the first week and so on. Let's start with the Lovers card in the first week of July. So there are quite a few different meanings to the Lovers card, but the most obvious ones that jump to mind are ones that a lot of people quite like to see. There's the feeling from this card of a connection romantically. So some of you may be finding that someone comes into your life in July who particularly ignites you. Now this could be a physical romantic relationship, and often if that is the case, it will be a kapow thing. It will be just like, oh my god, who is this person? I've just completely flipped for them. So there can be a really big connection coming. Now the Lovers often insinuates, as I say, a romantic liaison, and it's because I guess we've got the 2 of them standing here in you know, in a naked repose, which would suggest intimacy between couples. So that's the first essence and energy of the card. The second one, if we look at it a little bit more, is just the in-depth intention, if you like, and energy going on in the background. So we have this angel over the top of them, and we also have this really powerful energy of the sun. So something at your soul's level is likely to be affected when the Lovers card comes in. Now it could be current relationships, and it could just be that you are either jigged together, that you find the spark again in current relationships. So it may be that the card suggests for you to look for that spark, to make the reconnection, because if you are in a relationship that you have believed to be a soulmate one, or believed to be a really true heart relationship, and it may have gone a little bit flat, they're worth trying to save, and they're worth trying to reharness, so that the card can be coming from many parts or different directions for you. And I'm getting this feeling, for some of you it's going to be new romance, and for others it's going to be about reigniting the passion and the flame back into a very good relationship. The other thing this card can literally mean is an affair. So there could be some of you who are involved in a clandestine affair where 3 people are involved, and the card can mean choices and making a decision. Do I carry on doing this, or do I follow my heart's desire, or do I follow my mind's desire? So sometimes it can be quite deep choices that you have to make. You know, which road am I going to go down? And I notice that the heart, the pink calcite heart, is sitting right over it. So I do think there's real love energies involved in this for you. We come to the second week and we see the Tower. Now it's quite different from the Lovers card, and so here's where the whole choices energy can be bringing itself up again. The Tower is often about change of direction, and it can be due to the fact that you have made a choice. You have got to a place where you've gone, okay, I am changing direction. I'm going to either leave something behind, and it could be a relationship, and it could be people in your life. It could be something to do with your career as well. Whatever it is, it can be quite a profound personal difference that you're heading in. And sometimes it can come as a shock, and sometimes it can come really rapidly. But again, the Tower has this feeling of telling us something we're going to leave behind and move in a new direction, which could completely shake our foundations, just as it is doing here. But without doubt, when we're doing it at such a deep level and such a profound level, we move on to the new place that we're meant to be in. We all travel these journeys, and we all get to places where we literally have to make these decisions and go one way, left or right. So they're life journeys, and they are moments in time that you literally can't avoid and you can't escape. And I always say, when they confront us, they make us face a lot of truths about ourselves and the people in our lives and the situations and the places we want to head to. So I'm always grateful when they come, because we grow, we learn, we engage, we learn a lot about ourselves and others as well. So you should be learning things like compassion, tolerance, understanding, independence, all of those type of energies. If we're thinking of it from a health perspective, I would say anxiety can be related to this card. So any tensions, fears, anxieties, they can pop up. So your nerves need to be looked after. You know, Rescue Remedy is a brilliant natural calming device. Meditation, getting the right amount of sleep, making sure you've got the right minerals and food and vitamins in your body. Check your I think of this coming in, so I think of quick heart rates or heartbeats or something, you know, your electrical circuitry in your body. Check that all your fitness is okay. Have a health check. That would be what I think of when that card comes out. We come next to the Star. Now for the third week in July. The Star is a magnificent card, and it's one again where we've got this huge spiritual energy, not dissimilar to what's going on over here. The Star in any reading helps to alleviate any negativity. So you've got so much positive universal energy supporting this month of July, and that even if you feel they're really big things that are going on around you, it is part of the universe's plan, and you're on this journey, but you're also being looked after and protected in many, many ways. You may not see it at first, but if you look around hard enough, you'll feel the gifts that are there for you. These can be people in your life, support people. These can be your spiritual helpers. These can be you learning the lessons. You're balancing something here. It's all about balance, and it's about when we see the water, we think of emotions. So you've got some emotional balancing that you're dealing with in the third week. But as I say, if you ask for support, whether it be at the metaphysical, spiritual level, or whether it's at the physical level from family or friends or health workers, you will get through, and you will have this amazing, like, euphoric part of your journey. It's a beautiful card to have. And again, we're talking balance. She's learning, she's becoming much more spiritually aligned. She has this thought, contemplative aspect to her. You know, she's thinking, addressing her emotions and who she is and where she's going. So it's a big month, I think, guys. You know, you've got a lot going on, and it'll be a lot to work through, but most of it's going to be positive. And as I say, you've got this backing behind you. If we think of her from a health perspective, I would say again, balancing. You must balance things out. So you're still needing to make sure you get the rest, that your diet's appropriate, and that you're grounding yourself. She's grounding here. You got a bit ungrounded here. So bring yourself back, ground yourself, take water on board, make sure you're always hydrated. Spend time by water if you can. That will be really therapeutic for you. Money-wise, you should be starting to feel positivity come in, you know, feel as if the money's flowing in your life, as if you can have enough money to pay bills. You might be possibilities of new employment or jobs around you at this time. We come to the fourth week and we see this amazing card as well, the Magician, Magus. It's when he turns up, I always say to people, you've got this moment in time where it's almost as if you want to make a wish. You can, because somehow some of that wish will be delivered to you one way or another. You have to be passionate about it. You have to manifest it visually in your mind's eye. You have to dream it. You have to feel it. But somehow, when the magician is there, it's as if the universe's energies are conspiring to help bring something into activity and reality and into this plane for you. So, wow, as I can say, it doesn't happen very often, and if you've been following my readings, you won't see many where there are 4 major arcana cards. I think we've had one before. I don't think it was you guys, but all I can say again is wow. I think you've got a really big month. You've got lots that you can address, you've got lots that you can learn, and you've got lots to move forward with in positivity, quite frankly. So we'll finish off the reading with, we'll see what messages are here. These are beautiful cards that, there's 52 different ones, all with gorgeous pictures of nature on them. They're all different. And I'm thinking I like the look of this one for you guys. So when I turn it over, let's see what spiritual type of message we can glean for you. A sign. Okay, so I'm just going to wind the camera down a bit so that you can see the words as well. So Virgo, let's read. A sign. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Ask your higher self to show you a sign that represents your highest development for this life. Whatever comes will be the most perfect sign to breathe life into your highest will at this time. Your sign may be a colour, a feeling or inkling, a memory, a guide or angel, something abstract or a symbol. Imagine your sign as gently floating in front of you. Light, energy and wisdom shine from your sign and saturate every part of you. All is transformed, giving you full access to your higher will and courage. Be inspired by this newly found part of you. Allow it to reveal your highest development, your highest path, what makes you happiest. Open your eyes and continue to flow through your day. That really is a beautiful message. And it kind of fits so much with those 4 major arcana cards and the probable changes that you're moving yourself into one way or another, and the inevitability that all life is constantly changing and that we are always learning, and that you yourself are the one that has the answers. So there you are, Virgo. That really is a very special reading. Thanks all for listening and subbing and liking and leaving your comments. I really appreciate them. And I wish you all the very best for July with lots of synchronistic signs. So take care all, kia kaha and much aroha.